interesting.
We're next to each other, but we're in other worlds. That's what we do.
This is cool. I've never done this before. I'm into it.
Mary Jane.
Woo!
How you doing? It's Thursday afternoon. We are here with the one and the only Lil Debbie. Thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to our world.
Thanks. Yeah.
I feel like you're an organic element in this world that we build here at About That Time. You've got great energy.
Thank you.
Bringing it through. Guys, just a full disclosure, there was a little bit of a burp that occurred earlier. It was a really great burp. I don't know who burped, but it was an epic burp. It kicked things off. It got everyone in the mood.
It was the sparkling water. Who offered me that? Some
people are hazardous when you give them sparkling water. That is
the carbonation.
Important thing to know.
I don't drink soda. I'm an all-natural woman. I only drink water and iced tea. I don't know if that's natural, but iced tea and water, that's it.
Iced tea and water, those are very natural beverages to drink. Guys, if you're ever in question about what to drink, iced tea and water are two great beverage selections.
Can I like that? I was just gonna go for it.
That's the idea.
Okay, cool.
Let's just go. Guys, we're here with Lil Debbie. We're just going for it. That's our policy today and every day. Just go for it.
Go for it.
Welcome to the About That Time world. Here we are, chilling out. Check out our friends. What do you think of our friends here? We call them the Critter Clique. Those are our friends there.
I love these. I was in here like fucking with this shit earlier. Like, hold on, where's the butterfly at? Woo!
Okay, so those butterflies, they're called the Uniques.
The Uniques,
yeah,
okay.
They're named after Miss DJ Unique she's the Jersey Club Queen.
Dope.
So
yeah, I know Unique. She's dope.
Yeah, she's dope. The Uniques, they're named after Miss Unique.
I love that.
Yeah, that's that right here next to me. This is Dennis the Monkey.
Okay.
Dennis, he was named by Cousin Stiz, the rapper. He named Dennis the Monkey. That was a really good one. To your
what about
right,
this cat? Yeah.
To your right, that's Bowie the cat.
Bowie.
Yes, he was named by Kyle from Portugal the Man.
I love that.
So we have like our Critter Clique's pretty thick.
Yeah, it is. You got a lot going on.
That's a rhyme, I think. Do you approve that? Our Critter Clique is pretty thick.
Pretty thick, yeah. Critter Clique, pretty thick. Yeah, I like that.
It could work for something.
Yeah, it definitely works.
Yeah, I mean, we're just out here, writing rhymes about that time. It's the afternoon. We're having fun. Thursday,
It is Thursday.
Normal shit.
Yes, I love Thursdays. Is that weird?
Thursday's a great day. It all starts coming together on a Thursday.
Yeah, you're like, it's all getting done.
People are ready. People pre-gaming for the weekend. Thursday night's a pretty lit night in general. People go in. You know what I mean?
They do, right?
Thursdays
is kind of a
thing.
A lit night.
Yeah, it's a lit night. People make it happen, and we always make it happen here on About That Time. Yeah. So we fuck with Thursdays. Guys, thanks for joining us. We're really honored to have Debbie as a special guest. Now, one thing that we do on About That Time to make sure that all of our friends out here in About That Time world know you in the best way possible, we take some pictures from your Instagram and we have you tell a little story about it. Does that sound good? Is that cool?
That's dope.
We're going to show some pictures from your Instagram and we can tell the story behind it.
Okay.
Here's a wonderful picture. That's a picture of your nails.
Yeah.
Tell us about your nails. You got great nails.
Let me see. Can I see it better?
This is a horrible printout, but yeah, you can.
These are my vagina nails.
You can see it on the screen right there.
Oh yeah, yeah, up there in this box.
Yep.
These are my vagina nails. Not my vagina, but vagina nails.
Tell us about vagina nails.
I fuck with a really dope. I can curse on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're smoking weed, so it's like.
There's no rules. The Critter Clique, they're kind of chill in general. So like,
I didn't want to offend. Any of these guys.
Dennis the Monkey is not offended by curse words. Okay. Bowie the cat, he's kind of distracted by the Uniques at the moment. So.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah. So I have a really dope nail artist. Her name is Nail Job, and she actually went to art school. And she's always doing like this cool artsy stuff. And like, I'm the bitch that comes in, I'm like, I want one color. And she's like, okay, I'll do one color. You're so boring. So one day I was just like, yo, there's all this female empowerment, like crazy Me Too stories. Like, why not do some like super empowering like vagina nails?
Vagina power nails.
And they're like really dope, like odd looking vaginas. You know what I'm saying?
Because vaginas come in all shapes and sizes.
All shapes and sizes.
Celebrate that.
Yeah, exactly.
It is worth celebrating vaginas of all shapes and sizes, guys. That is a policy. That's an official About That Time policy. I'm just saying, like,
celebrate all vaginas.
Yo,
you guys.
if it's
Big,
a good
little,
idea, it should
small,
become
cute,
a rule.
ugly,
you know what I mean?
hairy,
Celebrating Viva la Vulva. You know what I mean, guys? Viva la Vulva.
Half hairy.
Anyway, these are some amazing next level vagina nails.
Yeah, I love those.
So what is the name of your nail artist again?
Nail Job.
Nail Job.
Isn't that such a great name?
That's great.
I love it.
I love it. But you always come with fresh nails. Let's see what we got on today.
This is So I'm gonna show Instagram.
Yeah, show Instagram.
And then like I'm gonna try to show you guys.
Yeah, there you go. We got to get the
Kind
basics.
of.
And then show me though. Come on, I mean.
Oh yeah, you're
give
the
me
most important, right?
a little bit of
It's
joy.
very artsy.
Very. That's sort of like a kind of 60s abstract kind of
I feel like
vibe.
it's like carpety.
Yeah, it's like a mod, kind of like a mod.
Carpet?
Like, yeah, mod carpet nails design.
Yeah, no, this was like this was more like I just went to my girl and was like, just do you, girl. Just do you. I didn't want to think about it. So I actually have a new nail appointment coming up on Saturday. So if you guys have
nail paint. Guys, anyone out there?
You guys want to let me know what I should do next? That would be fun.
Michael's
right?
Weird. Is this an intellectual moment? We have intellectual moments here at Michael's Weird. We like to check in and talk about real shit.
Yeah, this is real shit.
This is real shit. We're talking about
In
vagina
women's
nails.
world, this is real fucking shit.
Please acknowledge and appreciate the information being shared. So what are we putting on the nails? Guys, everyone out there in Instagram world, everyone out there in Facebook world, let us know, what should Debbie's next nail design be?
Penis nails. Wow,
Penis nails.
I should have known that was the first one that I was gonna see, but
in the name of gender equality, Debbie, because all of us, man or woman, we're invested in
bitches.
We're invested in gender equality here.
2018, all about the bitches.
All about the bitches.
Sorry,
Maybe that should be something incorporated in your nails. It's all about the bitches.
I like
don't know how
that.
Work,
That's very good, actually.
All about the bitches.
Maybe I'll get a whole bunch of booties and boobs and put all about the bitches.
Booties, boobs.
Or is that like super offensive? No? Okay, dope.
I mean, if it's offensive, dope. If it's not offensive, dope. Just anything goes nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
Who the fuck knows?
We don't.
We don't.
I don't think we know.
Bottom fucking line. All right, this is a picture, I believe, of you, Lil Debbie, in a weed grow.
Oh.
I'm gonna show this picture. Jordan's gonna pull it off. Look, this is great. You're playing with some hair. You're chilling in a weed grow.
Oh, this hair.
What's the story here?
I actually was in Seattle on tour. And thankfully, I got to go to Seattle. I love Seattle.
Shout out Seattle.
Shout out Seattle.
Debbie's giving you a shout out Seattle. Say thank you.
Probably top 3 cities in, I almost said California. Oh my God, help my soul. In the U.S., like in America, probably my top 3 cities.
Because you love Amazon and it like comes faster when you're in Seattle, or?
Is that real?
Amazon is in Seattle.
I didn't even know that. I thought it was in the Bay because my head's very far up my ass.
It's okay.
I thought it was like the Bay. No, so I was in Seattle and luckily this company hit me up, House of Cultivar, and they were like, come through and see our legal ass grow. And I've been to legal grows, but I don't think anything like this massive. It was like a fucking mall of weed, but they were very, very specific. Like I couldn't go in certain rooms. Like it was like sealed shut. Like their whole structure in Seattle is fucking crazy, and I'm always wondering why it's not that easy for California to like
figure it out.
They should
have done their homework. They should have gone to Seattle and just done their homework.
I don't know
right?
what it is, like, but their grow system is fucking next level, and House of Cultivar has a crazy grow. They're also really nice people, and their products are fire. So it was
sounds
good.
like a party.
Yeah, it was a party.
So what is in the mall of weed? Because that's actually kind of a great idea. I think a mall of weed could be great. Like, what does the cell phone guy What does the cell phone guy sell at the mall of weed?
Only beepers.
Like beepers? Like
for the guys that are selling the weed,
OG
right?
beeper status. Guys, does anyone out there know what a beeper
trail.
Do people know what beepers are even anymore?
Don't scare me like that.
I'm
Because
just saying.
I'm on the verge of like almost not knowing. That's how at the age I'm at. So like people 5 years younger than me definitely don't know. They don't.
Yeah. Beeper, what's that?
They're like sidekicks. I don't even know if they know what a sidekick is if they're 5 years younger.
Real talk. I was thinking about rocking a sidekick maybe. Like, would that be swaggy
you know
at this
what
point?
I heard? It's like
just bring it back.
I think it's like $1 a text message or like something crazy.
$1
like
per text on a sidekick.
Yeah, it's like something wild because I was like, why don't we turn the sidekicks on again? And people are like, it doesn't really work like that. And you're like, why?
Yeah, why? That was a moment.
I don't know.
Retro is cool, guys. Sidekicks could be the next wave.
What was Sidekick even through? Was that T-Mobile?
T-Mobile Sidekick.
Stupid!
You like slide it up. It's like a video game.
Yeah, it first was like this, and then it was like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. The evolution of the slide.
Sidekick 2. Sidekick Slide. Major moments. Anyway, shout out Seattle. Great picture of you in a weed grow. Shout out T-Mobile. The Sidekick can come back, guys. That is what there needs to be a new revolution.
AIM needs to come back. That's what it needs to be.
AIM is dead.
Dead.
These are bygone eras, guys. Digital death.
Who has an AOL email? Nobody.
I know people that still rock an AOE.
Oh, no
and it's
offense.
like, yo, you know that we all know that you've been on the internet since like '96 now because you have an AOL
Well,
email
yeah, you're
address.
like, bro.
You're like, all right. I mean, I guess so. You know, you can't judge.
You want to smoke with me?
Always. Aren't I
Because
smoking with
sometimes
you?
I feel like I like hog the joint.
A joint hogger? Is that a serial problem that you've had?
Maybe I just don't smoke with anybody. I don't know. It's a problem.
Solo smoker. That's a legal thing. We got another picture from the Instagram that we can talk
excited.
about.
These
are you ready?
really good, yeah.
I believe you're signing a booty.
Whoa, wow, throw it back.
Have you signed a booty, Little Debbie?
Yeah, she was thick.
A thick booty. You signed a thick booty.
She was a thick girl. She was really dope, and she was down. Look at her hair. She's so cute. Stop.
Where is this? Tell us about how this happened.
I don't know where the fuck that was at.
Somewhere fun where you were signing booties. I mean,
it was definitely at a Little Debbie show. And this is one of the girls that I met, and she was really, really cool. Like, a lot of people that come to see me are really cool. That I will say about Lil Debbie.
Shout out to Little Debbie World fans.
Yeah, shout out to you
You're
guys.
hella fucking cool,
You're
guys.
hella fucking cool. No, they're
Thanks for
usually
repping the
chill.
movement.
Yeah, look at her. She looked thick.
Yeah, she looks great.
Yeah.
And she looks great with you
That
signing
was
your name on her
definitely on
bum.
tour because my hair is blue.
Yeah, and you guys are kind of...
That was my recent tour.
This is sort of a patriotic moment. She's got red hair, you've got blue hair, you're signing her white bum. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, that's kind of like, that's what
Bring it
America's
all
all about,
together.
guys.
Fucking
The
shit.
red, white, and blue. You got it right here. I didn't know you were such a patriot. Have you always been such a patriot?
No, yes.
No, yes. I think that's how we all feel, pretty much, you know?
Sometimes.
Catch me on tomorrow. Okay, another beautiful picture from your
Okay.
Instagram.
Okay.
I think it says, I roll blunts longer than your dick.
Woo, yeah, that's a good shirt. Shout out my homegirl, Shop Stay Wild. Yeah, that's her shirt. And one day she was like, come model for me. And I was like, why not? I fuck with you. I was bored, and that was the shirt. I didn't even know until I got there. I was like, oh, I like this. I'm down for this.
How long is that blunt on average to make that shirt actually factually accurate?
It'd have to be like,
Actually, I mean, it's a swisher, really.
I don't know, like maybe like what, 10 inches?
A swisher? You're rolling 10 inches?
You can
10
put them
swishers?
together. You go like this.
Like, that's a real mega swisher. That's
Yeah,
like
that's a very long.
How-
That's a.
how often do
is
you
that
rock-
a Bila?
A bila? Is there a word for that? There's a technical term for the double blunt?
Isn't there? Am I tripping?
No, I like the
am
idea
I high?
that there is. We like to expand people's
be
weed.
legit?
We like to expand people's weed knowledge out here.
Yeah. Is it two swishers together? Am I tripping? Is it two things together? I don't know
Guys,
shit. So
Mary
I cannot know
Jane,
shit.
about that time fact check moment. We will
Let me
research
know.
very deeply
I could be wrong.
into the depths of human knowledge.
But yeah.
And find out what
I
the
used to love these.
what is the name of the term again?
It's from the rapper Be Legit from the Bay, where we're from. But if you just call it a Bila for slang, but it's putting two blunts together.
Yes!
Oakland blunt
We here.
knowledge has
Where
been
we
had.
at? Yeah, yeah.
Oakland
I knew
blunt
that.
knowledge. Yep.
I knew that. I knew that was the fact. Sometimes I know shit.
Sometimes
And I surprise
Debbie knows
myself.
shit, guys, and sometimes the shit that she knows is about amazing blunt knowledge
Yeah.
from up north
Who would've
in,
known,
in
like-
the Bay,
I'm like,
where
is
they
that?
call it a bila, guys.
I embarrass myself all the
Take
time,
two swishers, put them together, you smoking a bila.
Anything. I feel like
Nope.
anything. Is it anything? It's like two joints. Do people put two backwoods together? Does that sound crazy? Have you ever seen that?
No, I've never seen that. That sounds, because it seems more feasible with the swisher, you know, like they kind of have like
Yeah,
a sticky, manipulatable.
I will say backwoods are very like, I don't want to say soft, gentle.
Delicate?
Delicate.
A little delicate.
Thank you. Delicate.
A bit delicate.
You know,
It
so
happens.
it's harder to. That's why they'd usually do this thing. No offense.
Yeah,
but,
you definitely have like a little saggy moment.
like,
Like a little,
I've seen some really good backwoods. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But like a
There's
lot
also
of the
some
backwoods
fun-
I've seen.
There's some funky ones out there, you
And
know.
you get it and you're like-
you get past it and you're like, cool. Yeah.
Fuck,
Lil
don't
Lim.
hit those. We should make that like a goal to like not hit those. Just pass that by. Just be like, no.
I think that's
Thank you.
reasonable. That's
Right?
reasonable. Yeah, you gotta. I mean, you gotta
No
set
more
it.
hint-
You gotta set a standard.
Yeah.
You know, this works. That doesn't. Right.
Yeah. Standards, morals, boundaries, you know?
All of the above.
Yeah.
Now, another picture showing your deep commitment. to the weed world. We've got, I believe, a collaboration between you, Little Debbie, and the Hemper Box.
Yes.
Guess what? We have it. We have, guys, we have in the house the Lil Debbie.
Wait, I have
Hemper
to show
Box.
them over here. I love this.
Guys.
You guys.
She brought her box.
I have to cover my face,
It's
but
amazing.
it's right here.
It's amazing.
Right here. Right here. It's me.
Tell us about your Little Debbie Hemper Box.
Me. It's upside down, but it's me. So Hemper, one day I was online and I came across Hemper and I literally slid in their DMs. Like I checked them out and they seemed to have like a really legit following. It seemed like they really sent their packages to people, which is important to me. And it seemed like everything that they were getting was of quality. And you know what I'm saying? Like selling to people was quality. So I slide in their DMs and I'm like, you should fuck with a bitch like me.
Is that a quote? Can I see the screen cap?
Wait, I'm on my phone though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, wait. No, I'll show, but I think that's why I say it like that, because there was like, but really you should be fucking with a bitch that really smokes weed like me. Bitch was definitely involved.
The B word is a strong word.
I love the word bitch. I never say it. Like, I feel like, we'll talk about that later. But so, and then they responded and were like, yeah, we're down to fuck with, not like that, but they were like, yes, we're with it.
Agreed.
Yes.
That's, you know.
Check.
And
then they just started sending me boxes. And then from there, we decided to do a collab. And it was amazing. Because they're actually, like, the people that run it are really dope. They're really open to ideas. You get to direct everything creatively. You can bring things to the table that you like, and they'll get that for you. And everything is quality, and they send their packages out, and they get to you within the time that you want it.
Yeah.
And that matters, because as a consumer, I do buy things that sometimes like take 4 weeks to show up. You don't want your shit in like 3 months.
You want it now.
You want it now.
Yeah.
And you want the stuff to be intact. And every time I got my stuff, all my stuff was intact. My rig wasn't broken. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a 24 karat dabber.
Shut up.
Yeah,
That's
it's in
great.
there.
24 karat dabber, guys.
Yeah, we should go through this. There's a lot of stuff.
We can talk about it. We can talk about it. Let's hope they actually included all of it.
It doesn't have to be all of it. It's not all of there.
No,
I see
no,
it.
no.
It's not. Is it 24 karat dabber there? Yes, it is. Fuck with me. I'm sorry. I think this is fly.
No, that's fly as fuck.
You can't tell me this isn't fly. Bitch, this is 24 karat gold.
24
Bitch.
karat gold, guys. Dabbing it out.
Dabbing it out like a real boss bitch, and that's what matters. And you don't have to be, you don't have to be a woman to just use everything in my box. And I think that's what is important. Like, I didn't want to do a box just for women. I wanted to incorporate both genders.
Sure.
Because, yeah, I love my bitches, and everything I do is for my bitches. But at the same time, like, dudes like to smoke weed. Like, dudes like me too. Like, what am I going to do? X dudes out the box? Like, no.
No, Lil Debbie is a state of mind, not just men or women.
Yeah, no, I fuck with them both. So I definitely feel like we created some dope products for stoners to use.
I love it.
Yeah.
Another picture from the Instagram. Let these people know what is going on in this picture. I believe there's a furry pet.
On.
You have a furry friend. Furry friend.
Oh, yes. Is that Peach? Let me see. I have to see it better because there's two of them. That is Peach. That's not my dog, but that's my best friend's dog. And her
So
name's
your best
Peach.
friend's dog is kind of, sort of an extension of your best friend though, right?
Yeah, right? Like, you're my daughter. Yeah. I don't know. Not really. But
She looks good in the picture.
yeah, I'm actually, that little gun thing I'm holding is a blunt.
That's a big blunt.
That's a big blunt, right? It's a dope blunt. It was done by Weavers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who Weavers is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you know who.
Yeah.
So we're really good friends, and he made that, and that behind me is my, what is that called? Backdrop. That's for me. That's like for cakes, my edible brand. So we were at a High Times event, and he brought this big old. That's filled with weed. Do you see how big that is? That gun?
It's hella big.
It's hella big.
True.
That
Exactly
shit is
how
big
I
as fuck.
describe it.
Yeah. We smoked that. I'm gonna be real.
Beginning
I hit it like
to
twice.
end though? Beginning to end?
No. I definitely wasn't there for the end, but I was there for the beginning.
It must have taken a serious investment of time.
Well, there's usually a lot of people at High Times Cups. That's why I try to hit it first.
Right. Yeah, could get a little filthy by the time everyone's really had their moment.
I'm a germaphobe. It's just in me.
I think that's reasonable. Do you think that somebody should come out with like an antibacterial joint tip for situations like that?
That
or
would be like
maybe even
really
a
futuristic.
swab. You could have like an antibacterial
I feel like Elon
blunt
Musk
swab.
could like figure that out.
Who could?
What's his name? Elon Musk?
Elon Musk, guys.
Tesla,
Little
right?
Debbie is making a very simple request, Elon Musk. Why bother populating Mars when you could figure out how to remove others' bacteria from blunts that are being passed at cannabis festivals?
Yeah, other than, the usual.
Get your priorities straight.
They actually have that weird hand motions, I'm sorry, but I think it's plastic, it's like rubber, and you can cover it over bongs and hit it.
Sure.
Have you seen that?
I have.
That's dope. That's kind of like,
It's definitely.
you don't have to hit like the same rig as everybody.
It's sending the right message.
Yeah.
I think, which is keep it clean.
Keep it clean, you guys.
You know what I mean? Keep it clean, keep it classy.
Yeah.
Don't be a scumbag out there.
Yeah.
So, guys, that was our Instagram segment.
Okay, good.
Got to know you. Everybody out there, Mary Jane, about that time, here we are, chilling out, Mary Jane. So another thing that we like to do here on About That Time, besides smoke, really good THC design weed. How are you feeling about the THC design?
I really like it.
Yeah, these fine folks do an amazing job with their product.
They do a really good job.
It's got some swag purple caps. And,
I like it. I like the shape of the jar.
Knowledge of the strains.
I could reuse this jar.
You could reuse it for many things, like a little jewelry to go.
Spices, yeah, jewelry, wax,
spice jar.
Candle. You put lotion in here.
Put your lotion, guys.
I travel, so this makes sense.
Recycle, reuse, renew. Simple rules. Reuse your weed jars. It makes sense.
They got all the shit on here. Like the facts.
Guys,
sorry. I still buy weed off of like a guy on the street.
On occasion.
Like when I go to this dispensary, I'm always like, damn, this shit is like buying cookies at the cookie store, or like at the grocery store. It's like 5 grams, 12 grams of sugar. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
it
really
has
know what's
all
in
the
there.
facts. Yeah.
So interesting.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I like it.
THC Design, shout out.
Shout out.
You're doing it great.
It's fire.
Little
I fucks with
Debbie's
it.
approving.
I'm gonna fix my hair.
It's fire. Fix your hair. Say hi to the Uniques. Chilling out. About that time.
About that time.
True.
About that time. Okay, so I say it.
No, that's right.
Yeah, it's about that time.
We can say it one more time.
It's about that time.
About that time, guys. You know what it is. Okay, next segment.
Serious. Okay.
Seriously, we have a lot of high-level things to discuss here.
Okay, let's do it.
We do a segment called Roll the News.
I don't want that doobie.
Yeah, it's cool. That features some great stories from MaryJane.com, where we're the premier outlet for cannabis information on the internet.
Oh, dope. Perfect.
Right?
Let me know.
These are just like the latest stories in weed. So, first headline, NFL player Demetrius Harris is sentenced to 2 days in jail and 2 years probation for a weed charge. The NFL does not fuck around when it comes to weed. They're not chill about it at all. And this guy just got busted. He's going to have to be on probation. He's going to have to be in the NFL's substance abuses list.
Question.
What's that?
They sentenced him for 2 days.
They sentenced him for 2 days.
That
NFL
sucks.
player.
I really feel bad for him because you're still on your record. Like,
Dude,
they're dickheads.
he's probation. He's an NFL player. So this is
in what state?
I'll give you one guess. I mean, you might take a couple, but
I don't really want to guess. Don't do that to me.
Mississippi. Went down to Mississippi, guys.
Yeah,
for 35
well,
grams, 35 grams of weed and quote unquote an unnamed piece of drug paraphernalia.
It was probably a pipe.
I would guess that would be the case, right?
An unnamed?
That's
Unless
the
it was like a
official
weed
quote.
pen.
Official quote. Unnamed weed device.
Huh. Device. That's interesting.
Paraphernalia.
I feel bad for him because
that's dumb, right?
like CBD is really good for
athletes.
Athletes.
Many pro athletes
I heard,
speak the praises
on CBD, which is part.
And I'll be
of
honest
the
with you,
marijuana plant.
other leagues don't have the same kind of attitude. The NHL, for instance, does not have disciplinary action for people that use cannabis or test positive for it. It's more of like a, hey, dude, you just tested positive instead of anything more than that.
I feel like it's such a gray area still within that world that's why they gave him like 2 fucking days and then like all that probation. Because I feel like they didn't want to have to slap him on the wrist, but they did.
Right.
But they had to because it's such a gray area and you're in fucking Mississippi. Like, why couldn't you been caught smoking weed in California. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
that doesn't exist anymore, except for as a DUI. So careful, guys.
Yeah.
Be careful out there. Smoking weed in your car.
I actually got pulled over at a DUI checkpoint before.
Were you
for smelling like weed?
Were you hella blazed?
I was hella blazed.
But did they make you do like a sobriety test or
Yes.
anything? And how did you do?
I passed it. I went home, but I was like looking at him like, is this for real? Like, I'm gonna.
All right, can we have Lil Debbie's 5 tips for passing a DUI sobriety test hella blazed?
Well, one, when you pull up, you immediately get sober because you're fucking shocked. I don't remember.
So you think the adrenaline alone, you kind of just like...
Anytime I get adrenaline, it's like I'm not high anymore.
Right.
It's like I have to smoke again. It's very annoying. I hate it. But that's where I'm at in life, and it's okay because I'm working through it. But 2 tips: don't be a smartass and just keep it real, and you're gonna pass the test because they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I think those are poetic words, frankly. But, shout out to our friend Demetrius Harris.
Yeah,
sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. Man.
Mississippi is a tough place to get caught with that kind of thing.
You should have thought about that. Girls think a bit about things like that, I feel like. Like, maybe.
Check in with a lady friend, get her input.
Ask her.
And say, should I be carrying 35 grams of weed and an unnamed drug paraphernalia device through Mississippi? And then see what she says before you do that kind of thing, Ladies know the details. They do the homework.
Wait, you said 35?
35 grams.
I thought you said 325.
Oh, no. 35 grams.
Where the fuck was he going with 35 grams of weed? Was he just, like, re-upping? Like, that's how much weed he's smoking? Wow, okay.
NFL can be stressful, guys.
I don't know. Like, I'm like,
take different approaches.
Okay. Get it. I mean, at least I know he smokes weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not picking up an eighth. I did that the other day. It was gone in 2 hours. I was so mad at myself.
Agreed. It happens. Well, sorry, bud. We'll check in on your story again.
Shout out to you, though.
Shout out to you.
2 days.
Come to another state.
Get through it.
Come to another state.
Come to Cali.
Weed. Yeah, it's chill here.
Except it's still the NFL, but anyways, go ahead.
True, NFL, it's tougher. Okay, next story from tonight's installment of Roll the News, which is brought to you by The Weekend Box, our very good friends and sponsors of this show.
Dope.
Today's headline: does the New York Times cover cannabis well enough?
Whoa!
That's a punchy headline, wouldn't you say?
So I've seen them talk about marijuana and it politically, but I've never read the article.
Right.
And I've only seen it once. So, like, you got to think about it. Do you want the New York Times to, like, take your job? Do you want them to do what you do? No. I want them to talk about what the fuck I don't know about. That's what they're there for. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, they should be talking about it politically, and maybe they could do that more, but I don't feel like I would ever want them to cover, like, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
Actually, exactly what you're saying is the very crux of this story, because this story is actually written by one of our writers, Madison Margolin.
Shout out you.
Shout out Madison Margolin. She does amazing reporting for the Mary Jane. And actually, she features a quote from another amazing cannabis writer, Amanda Chicago Lewis. Okay. Madison connects with Amanda. She says, what's your perspective on the way the New York Times is covering cannabis?
Yeah.
And her answer is, quote unquote, if the New York Times is going to be the paper of record for the entire country, which it should be, it should cover this seriously and understand it's not a funny stoner thing. Mm-hmm. It's not haha people getting high. It's a medical revolution of the 21st century. There are a lot of serious things happening that are not being covered that I find very frustrating.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that 100%. Like, they should be talking about CBD.
I mean, they should be talking about, they should be taking it seriously, I think, on the business and medical side of the way they cover news, not just the culture side. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like really doing that next level of due diligence about, the ways people are using cannabis to address the opioid crisis and things like that are things that are not brought up ever in the most direct way, the direct way that it should.
There's like literally people out there like me that smoke weed, and it's not for like medical reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we don't hear a lot about that kind of news going on. So if the New York Times or maybe like any other major publication talked more openly about what is going on, across all aspects, then the average person would know more and accept it more into their life and like the people around them. You know, there's still people that are really against weed. It shocks the shit out of me.
It's true, guys. There's differing opinions here, but when the paper of record, the New York Times, discusses these topics,
it's more real.
Yeah, it's very important.
Acceptable.
Yeah, and it makes, and that information carries weight, and I think people really, you know, respect those words. So the deeper they can go and the more accurate they can be, the better off we'll all be, is what I'd have to say about it.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, one more story on tonight's installment of Roll the News, brought to you by the Weekend Box.
Woo!
And news
Yes.
from themaryjane.com. Mexicans are buying legal weed in California, reversing a century-long trend of drug smuggling.
What? What's this about?
Our homies in Mexico are coming to Cali and buying our weed, and as opposed to us going down there and buying weed or smuggling weed into our country. Find Mexican
anybody can do it.
Tourists from Mexico like to come to America and smoke American weed.
That's dope. Good for them.
Sort of changing the drug smuggler narrative now.
Yeah,
the drug
right?
smugglers are coming
Are
to
we
America
the
to
drug
buy
smugglers?
a made in America product, guys. It's a patriotic duty.
Oh,
we need to
shit.
sell made in American products to Mexican people. Cannabis is one of the things they like to buy. Let's double down on this. Everyone can agree weed is good. We can sell it to our fine friends in Mexico because we do a superior job at creating it. I think it's a patriotic story.
I
for
will
everyone.
say this though. I would like to have some Mexican weed. I don't know if I've ever had weed like grown in Mexico. Does that sound like real?
You don't know about weed in Mexico?
I've never been in Mexico and smoked weed there, or have ever gotten weed that's been from Mexico and smoked it. So I don't really know what it's like. So what I'm saying is I would like people in Cali in their dispensaries to sell Mexican weed, because I don't know what that's about.
Guys, it's a new import market.
That's
Debbie,
what you're gonna say? I don't know. I don't know about that world. I'm down to know about that world.
Debbie will curate the finest
that
Mexican
crazy?
cannabis that America has ever seen. Guys, you think that Reposado, Añejo, and Silver Tequila are detailed and interesting? I believe that your product, your Mexican cannabis product, could be a magical adventure for everyone.
Yeah, but then are we gonna say weed grown in Jamaica is Jamaican weed? Right?
Yeah, I mean, again, look at how they deal with
So
rum.
Canadian weed is fire as fuck. I will say that. I have been to Canada.
Shout out Canada.
Shout out Canada and your weed, because that shit
Respect
is
to your
fire as
weed.
fuck.
If you're cold
be
in
real.
Canada, there's nothing better
Sorry.
than a fine piece
I
of
will
cannabis.
say some of the best weed I've smoked has been in Canada, in Vancouver. Other than, it would be next to weed here. Be my number 2. I'm gonna be real, and then maybe Seattle's number 3.
I mean, you gave Seattle some serious love earlier in the
I
show.
know, but Canada's really good too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna deny Canada how fire their weed is, because that shit, I don't know if it's the altitude, I don't know if it's the water, I don't know what the fuck they got going on up there, but it's just fire. I don't know. You look like you've never had really good fire Canadian weed.
Oh, I was actually in Vancouver just last year.
And it was fire, right?
And not only was
Is
it
it
fire.
brag about? It's like brag about.
Totally.
Right?
Not only the fact, and also they
tripping?
stores just operate in Vancouver without any licensing structure. You can walk into a weed store, but there's not really any license for it. So
Yeah.
they're rebels. They're doing their thing. They make good weed.
Yeah, they make
Shout out
very good weed.
Canada.
Shout out Canada.
2 of our great friends, Mexico and Canada.
Yeah, so if you're
We're-
from Mexico and you want other fire weed, try to get to Canada.
R.I.P. NAFTA, I guess. You know what I mean? Sorry guys.
Go
It was
over
pretty
Cali to
cool.
Canada.
It was cool. We like Mexico and Canada a lot. So
Fire weed.
feel free to come hang and enjoy our weed.
Yeah, bring us some weed too. We'll trade.
Yeah,
weed.
we'll trade. We'll do a
I'm down.
cultural exchange. Could we call that a cultural exchange?
I guess so. I'm down for it all. I don't care.
I love it. So that was our last story from tonight's installment
Woo!
of Roll the News, which brought you to by our good friends at the Weekend Box. This Weekend Box is full of amazing gifts, and we're giving them all to you.
Wait. Oh my God, this is mine?
is
This is heavy.
Dude, we do not fuck around. The Weekend Box
How do I open
gives
this?
serious
Oh my
value.
God, you guys! Oh my God. Stop it.
Oh, for real.
It's cute. Who did this? Because it's cute. This is like
Weekend
a woman's
Box.
touch cute.
Woman's touch cute. Shout out Krista Whitley, the woman behind the reason we have this beautiful relationship.
Oh yeah,
with the
shout out
Weekend
to
Box.
you, girl.
Go Krista.
Yeah, I like this. This looks nice.
Okay, have you ever taken a bath in weed?
I mean, I've done bath salts before, but not like.
Well,
Is
CBD bath salts right there for you.
Ooh.
You can
Stop,
take a bath.
I love
you can,
bath salts.
You can take, well, this type of bath
That sounds
salts.
really crazy. But yeah, you know what I meant.
Guys,
I love
make sure
I take
you
lots
know
of
what
baths.
type of bath salts we're discussing before
This is
you go too far.
This is good for exfoliating too, women, if you didn't know that. No, this is fire. I can't wait. I travel a lot, so I like to soak in a bathtub after being on a plane for like 20 hours. This is really nice. I suggest it to everybody.
Guys, if
And
you have not
guys.
taken a weed bath,
Oh yeah, I love them.
everyone should have the right to take a weed bath.
Shout out to Select. I actually really fuck with Select.
Select
I really
in
like
the
Select.
CBD box. Quality shit.
Ooh, candles. Oh yeah.
Candle time?
Yeah,
All right,
that
come on.
one's fire. Try it.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're like,
I there's, that'll work.
that'll work. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Enjoy it. The Weekend Box, shout out, roll the news, bringing it to you all the
Woo!
time.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you know what we do after we roll the news here on About That Time? We have a special place that we go to.
Oh my God, are we gonna meditate?
It's called Astrology Time.
Okay. I said, oh my God, are we gonna?
Oh my God, are we gonna meditate, guys? It's fucking astrology time on About That Time.
Okay, wait, let me put this box away because I'm distracted. We'll look at this later.
Guys,
Okay.
we will look at this later.
Okay, wait, I gotta get on this.
Astrology time. Little Debbie, when was the last time you had your natal chart read?
My natal chart?
Yeah, has it, your horoscope done?
Oh, never.
Do you ever read your horoscope?
Once in a while.
Yeah, like maybe a
Every
week-
like month.
every
Once
month.
a month.
Do you read a monthly? Do you read a daily?
No,
or-
I'll just look it up.
You'll just look it up. What's my
I'll be
horoscope?
like,
for
damn,
today?
I'm going through some shit. Let me look at my horoscope.
Okay, I see. It's like in a moment of vulnerability. Then
Yeah.
I see. That's very reasonable. You're an Aquarius.
Yeah.
Though. Shout out our Aquarius
Are
friends.
you an Aquarius?
No, but I have
Okay.
many great Aquarius friends. They
Woo!
have the freshest style. They do the freshest shit.
We're cool.
Shout out Aquarius.
Shout out.
Happy birthday to
Thank you.
Because the Aquariuses all just celebrated their birthdays. Now we're celebrating the Pisces
It was very
birthdays.
short time. Everybody's birthday was like back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aquarius like other Aquarius, right? You fuck with some Aquarius people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Aquarius men.
Aquarius women though.
Yeah, I get along with Aquarius women, but Aquarius men, I don't know.
Totally.
I don't think I have any Aquarius men friends, actually.
Wow. Well, Aquarius men, be chiller. Little Debbie's down with being your friend.
They're too...
A general
yeah.
principle, unless you act up, in which case you're gonna get dismissed.
Yeah, no. I love everybody. I'm a people person.
People, person, Sun in Aquarius. So I have taken a couple phrases from your horoscope. I'm gonna read them to you. You're gonna tell me if you think they're accurate or not.
Okay, yeah, let's do this.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
She likes verbal battles and espouses extremist ideas in order to shock her companions.
Yep, sounds about right.
Are you real turned up in people's faces?
No, I'm not. I wouldn't say that's real turned up. I would say, like, I'm very forward.
Straight up with it.
Yeah, I feel like that's what that meant. Like, forward.
Yep.
And maybe almost a little aggressive about it, but I'm not a very physical person.
I feel that.
I'm, like, usually too high to be very active.
Right. But you can still be.
Yeah, but don't try it,
Right.
you know?
Exactly. I think that's well done. So you give that one a thumbs up then.
Yeah.
That's a check.
Yeah,
Check.
I would
Okay.
totally say
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Next element on tonight's installment of Astrology Time. A good cook takes pleasure in conjuring up little things that are good to eat. What's your snack game like? I mean, you even make. Actually, speaking of which,
Excuse me.
someone brought us a gift here.
Cakes,
Speaking
yes,
of
cakes,
good
edibles.
things to eat, cooking up good things to eat, Little Debbie's got some cakes.
Yeah, I got cakes. I brought you some edibles.
Guys, step
This is from my line.
Step your cake game up.
Yes.
This is where
This
it
is
is.
just a sample. This is not.
It's a sample.
Yeah, this is a sample.
Understand this is
but
the
this is,
intended
If
product.
you buy the cake bites, this is what the bites look like. They're 25 milligrams each, and it's lit. So.
What's the flavor? What's the flavor?
Vanilla.
from? Vanilla.
Yes.
Vanilla.
Yes.
All
I like
vanilla,
Yeah.
edible chocolate cake. Amazing. So conjuring up little good things to eat. I mean, how can we kind of deny that?
I eat lots of food's very important to me, so that totally makes sense.
What are some of your most favorite things to eat?
I'm Italian, so I would say Italian food, and I love Mexican food, and I love Japanese.
Yeah, those are all
And
great
Korean
cuisines.
food.
So did your mom cook a lot, like growing up, or like in the
Yeah.
house there was cooking
I
always?
ate lots of pasta and pizza.
Tons of pasta and pizza.
Lots of carbs and tomato sauce and cheese.
That sounds really delicious, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that's like an Italian's life.
It's a hard lifestyle to sustain, but it is a good life no less. You know what I mean?
That's why life is hard, because that's all you want to eat. And
Yeah,
it's that's
let's
not what life's
have a
about.
plate of pasta. Let's have spaghetti meatballs. Fuck it, let's just go for it.
Go for it.
It works. It works for a reason. All right, another element here tonight from your horoscope.
Okay, let's hear
Do you
it.
think it's accurate or not? She can love an older person who appreciates her intelligence and good sense. What do you think?
Makes me sound lightweight creepy, but I guess like a lot of my friends older than me? I don't feel like it. Oh, I don't know. That's kind of a tricky, deep meaning. I don't know.
Tricky, deep meanings, guys. Sometimes it happens here on About That Time.
I'm like,
on
that I
Astrology
guess
Time.
is lightweight me.
Lightweight me. I think that's not a check plus. That's like
That's
a check.
like,
I think with the first three, the first three were like pretty
Solid.
check. Solid. This
one's
it
like,
doesn't always work. It doesn't say everything.
Yeah.
So that it was. Anything else you're thinking about from your did your mom ever do your horoscope? Was she into that?
No.
No. Well,
My mom's
that's
Italian.
reasonable.
She just like does Italian shit. It's not checking horoscopes. It's
What
more
is-
like karma. It's more
more
like
karma.
you know, like do right and the good shit.
So that was the driving philosophy. Just do right.
Yeah, just good karma. Like what you do to other people is gonna happen to you. Eat pasta, live your life.
Maybe a glass of wine even.
Yeah, don't go on diets. You don't diet. If you're Italian, you don't go on diets.
Italians
Don't diet.
don't diet, I guess.
What
I
is
never
that?
knew that.
Our main substance is bread.
Grains.
Yeah, it's like that's life.
The gluten-free movement, however, is contrary to that lifestyle.
Yeah, that's hard one. I don't know. I don't understand
What
how
is
people do that.
an Italian perspective
Well,
on it?
I'm a pescatarian, so I don't eat meat. So I get like if you're allergic to something or your body doesn't feel right when you eat it, like by all means, like you know what I'm saying, don't eat it. But like that's a little much. I need gluten in my bread. Like that has to happen.
Guys,
sorry.
the gluten-free debate rages on. Some people think the wave was ebbing, but it's still an
I
important
don't think
issue.
Italians are making bread in Italy worrying about gluten. I think you just buy the fucking bread.
Very important life advice here,
I
guys.
don't know, is
Buy
that why?
the fucking bread. Simply put,
Or
deeply
don't eat it.
meaningful. Buy the fucking bread, guys. That's all you gotta know.
Cool, I love this.
Yeah, Salt Crystal Lamp. That's what Astrology Time is
feel
all about,
better.
guys. Thank you for checking in with us. Astrology Time. We talked about
That was good to know.
Debbie's horoscope. It was
Yeah.
pretty chill.
Yeah.
Then this is the moment we transition to in our wonderful show called About That Time on the Mary Jane, where we
Light
let
it
you
up.
talk a little bit about yourself. Tell us what the fans and the folks out there can expect from you in this coming year.
Still working on a lot of music. I did drop at the beginning of the year. I'm the rapper, he's the producer, which is an EP. Has 5 songs with one producer, and his name is Kid Class. I've worked with him for a while. He's been on a lot of my other tapes. And I just decided, like, everything he sends me is fire. I like everything he does. So why not do a small group of music with one producer? Because not a lot of people do that these days. It's usually a lot of producers and other people working on one album. So I decided to do 5 songs with one guy, and it came out really consistent and really fucking dope, and we killed it. And he's amazing. I'm surprised like not more people know about it, but I feel like about him, I feel like I don't want to like tell too many people about him, because then he's gonna get all famous, and then who knows what he's gonna start charging for beats. You know, that shit gets wild. So he's a great secret, but Kid Class is his name. He's really dope. Worked on that project, and now I'm working with a couple female producers, which is really dope.
I like
feel
that.
like, yeah, they're hot. And
Are we gonna drop any names? We should.
Kim Lee, Kim Lee is
dropping the female producer names
she's really
here.
dope.
Guys, check for them.
We're actually working on a project, and I'm in the middle of recording for it.
That's fun.
She does very dope like EDM dance music, and I've just been having fun with my music and trying to enjoy it more and just take advantage of all the different paths that music can bring you and try different things.
Including being a boss in the weed game, which you also are.
Thank you. Yeah,
Right?
and then I have Cakes, which
You have Cakes?
Yeah, Cakes, my edible company, which I'm very proud of, and I'm consistently pushing that and getting that product into certain dispensaries, and I'm just consistently working. I like to work. I also help run a vintage company where I resell like really dope T-shirts and denim and just things that I think are dope.
Well, you've got that fresh Aquarius style. You're just trying to
Thank
share it
you.
with
Yeah,
the world,
so
you know?
it's just fun for me to kind of enjoy all aspects of life, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying the music I'm making. It's different. It's very turn up, party, not so much trappy. But I'm always rapping, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never not rapping. So just know whatever genre or style of beat I work on is always going to be rap. So there's that.
Guys, the rap will never end.
Never
Do
end.
not question it. Never think otherwise. Rap will be endless.
Endless.
You have that to
yeah.
look forward to, guys. Anything else you want to tell us about before we call it a day here on About That Time?
Oh, yeah, no.
I just want to say thank you so much again for coming
No,
through.
thanks for having me. This was really fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. We enjoyed ourselves. Us,
It
the
was a
Critter
good
Click,
time.
Dennis the Monkey,
Yeah,
Bowie the
y'all
Cat, Bowie
got
the
a lot of
Cat.
shit going
Yeah, it's the
on,
Critter
you know.
Click, guys. Critter Click.
We're out
We even
here.
the Critter Click even have we have a hand sign.
Oh,
Critter
I'm
Click.
doing it.
Yo,
This
Critter
is,
Click. That's the Critter Click.
Wait.
About That Time. Critter Click. What up?
like hard getting it right. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. Critter Click. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. It's been a motherfucking Thursday.
Have a good afternoon.
Chilling with Lil Debbie.
Yeah.
Have a good afternoon.
Say hi. Keep it lit.
Yeah. Awesome.